Welcome, everybody. Got an exciting one here for you, and I'm going to be doing a series of these ones. The suckisodes are here. Yes, today I'm talking about running backs that suck, gonna rip into them. We're talking fantasy. We're talking reality. We're talking about running backs that just suck and have no business being on your fantasy football teams. I'm going to list those running backs here for you, rip into them, talk about how badly they suck and how you should avoid them, how they're busts, and how they absolutely are garbage fantasy football running backs. Okay, we're ripping into RB sucks today right here in this episode. Now, I want to tell you guys, before the energy gets really intense here and I start ripping into these guys, I want you guys right now to go and trim your balls. Yes, go to manscaped.com, use code SHOWERLINE20, guys. I've been using the Lawnmower 4.0, guys. This is the game changer. Stay groomed, stay fresh so that the ladies like you, so that you're more attractive. Guys, manscaped.com, SHOWERLINE20. Amazing, guys. Skin safe technology, waterproof. This is the game changer in trimming. Manscaped.com, SHOWERLINE20. Go get yourself a trimmer right now. And try their shampoo and body wash. Try their other products. They've got amazing products. This is a product that I believe in, that I use, that I swear by. Manscaped.com, SHOWERLINE20. Go get yourself a trimmer. Get yourself some shampoo. Get yourself some underwear. They've got everything you guys need. Everything to stay fresh, stay groomed. Manscaped.com, SHOWERLINE20. Go save yourself 20%. All right, guys, and get that 16-round draft solution to help you guys crush your league. We're talking game changers, so Manscaped's one of them. Also, the 16-round draft solution. Go get it right now. Use code TUBE20. That's TUBE20. Optimal players to draft in each round. Sleepers, breakouts. Guys, I lay it out to you on a silver platter. Video training, cheat sheet. Get the 16-round draft solution, and you won't get these running backs that suck. You'll get optimal running backs, guys, on your roster. All right, guys, 16 rounds. TheFantasyFootballCounselor.com. Linked it here below on YouTube as well. Tube20 is that code. All right, let's dive into running backs that suck. Now, some of them I'm going to do a deep dive statistically for you, but I just really want to lay out running backs that have had years to wow us. And guess what, guys? We're not wowed. We're going to rip into them. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to lay it out here for you guys. As I'm doing that, I'm actually mixing a pre-workout drink here. I'm going to have a sip right here. I've been into this pre-workout stuff because I like to get a workout in, and sometimes, it just gives me that extra bit of an edge. So I'm wired on pre-workout already. I'm getting ready to fire up a workout as soon as I'm done here. So there's your story time with me. All right, the first running back that sucks here, I got to dive into this because I look at the stats. I look at kind of where they finished last year, how they're kind of ranked this year. And, some of these guys, they're like really, really overrated, predicated on ADP. Like, for example, like last year. Okay, let's start with the first one here. And you're going to say, well, Joe, he doesn't really suck. How could you say he sucks? Well, you got to finish the season. So the first guy I'm talking about is Dalvin Cook, who busted last year. Busted on his ADP. Let's talk about Dalvin Cook. Joe, how could you say he sucks? First and foremost, he's way too expensive this year. Like, are you kidding me? I am not paying a top 5 pick on Dalvin Cook, who's currently sitting, guys, on the Concheapsis rankings at number 4, which is absolutely ludicrous. How in your crazy mind, in your sheep mind, do you put a guy who hasn't finished a season as a top 4 running back, okay? We know he's been paid. We know he's been incentivized. Last year, everybody drafted him as a top 3 running back. Where did he finish last year? I'll tell you where he finished. He finished 16th, guys, and he missed several games. He only played 13 games. So I'm looking at a guy who played 4 games this season, first season, 11 games the season after, 14, 14, and 13. And I believe it was a 2019 year where he missed the fantasy football championships. This guy is going to miss time. Last year he missed, where did he miss? He missed, I think he missed some games early on in the season. Then I think he missed a game near the end of the season. But either way, Dalvin Cook is constantly getting hurt. It's just a matter of, do you want to play fantasy football roulette is basically what I'm saying with Dalvin Cook. Do you want to play a game where you draft a guy, you're like week 7, you need 5 more points, and he gets hurt and he misses the next 3 weeks, and then you got to handcuff him or whatever. If you got to ask yourself, where's his handcuff? Where can I get Alexander Madison? That's not the running back you want. You want a running back that's going to play the entire season potentially. At least you can guess that he's going to finish the season. With Dalvin Cook, he's not going to finish. And that, to me, sucks that he can't finish a full season. And then you got to play fantasy football roulette. Forget it. I'm done. Not doing it. All right, the next guy that sucks here, and I don't care what anybody says. Now, his ADP isn't that high, but the guy I'm talking about is Miles Sanders. Now, this guy came out recently and said that he doesn't care about your fantasy teams. That, to me, guys, is complete BS. When you have a running back saying he doesn't care about his fantasy, number one, he's dumber than a box of rocks, because at the end of the day, fantasy football points are directly proportional to reality points. So if you don't perform in reality, you don't perform in fantasy. So if you suck at fantasy, you most likely suck in reality. You're not putting up the stats, right? Because guys that are putting up stats and are doing really well, Jonathan Taylor, for example, he's doing well in fantasy. He's also doing well in reality. So to say that you hate fantasy, I think that's total BS. And like Miles Sanders has done nothing. Did he finish last year in the top 10? No. Did he finish in the top 20? No. Where did Miles Sanders finish last year? I can't even find him here. He finished 45th amongst running backs in PPR last year, okay? I'm looking at his stats right now, guys. I'm not joking. The stats suck when it comes to Miles Sanders, and he's on offense that I don't really trust, but either way. And Jalen Hurts likes to run the ball up. Miles Sanders last year, guys, let me pull up his stats here. They're absolutely disgusting. 137 attempts, played 12 games, 754 yards, 0 touchdowns on the ground. Miles Sanders, okay? This is a guy who says, oh, I don't care about your fantasy team. Like, dude, you suck. No wonder you don't care about my fantasy team. So, again, Miles Sanders, years to wow us, guys. And guess what? I'm not wowed. And at the end of the day, man, again, his ADP is not that high. He's going into his 4th season. He's peaked at 179 attempts in his rookie year. He's had 9 rushing touchdowns in 3 seasons. He sucks. He's trash. He's not a good player. He'll never be a good player. And all these guys saying, well, these guys have played 4 seasons, they're going to break out. Guys, it's very unlikely, and I'm not wasting our, draft capital at all and rostering a guy that's got that minimal ceiling. So Miles Sanders absolutely sucks. All right, let's talk about other players that suck and absolutely, just trash. And the guy I'm talking about here, I got him on the cover art here, is Melvin Gordon. Why do I despise Melvin Gordon for fantasy? Now, you say, well, Joe, why do you hate players? It's not that I hate players. I hate them for fantasy, and I hate them for being pests. And he's the guy that I absolutely hate for being a pest. Well, you say, well, how does Melvin Gordon suck, Joe? He sucks to the point where he'll never be an amazing running back, a Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry. Well, you say, well, Joe, a lot of players will never be that good. But understand, guys, he'll never be a good running back that you can roster and feel good that you're getting a top 5, top 10 with no committee in that type of situation. He's only good enough to be a pest. That's why he sucks. That's why I despise him. Now, if you look at his rushing career, the man has only had one 1,000-yard rushing season, and he's going into his 8th season. So if you're a running back and you're supposed to be a starter, which he was in LA for years, and you only have one 1,000-yard rushing season, you suck, okay? Last year, 203 attempts, he had 918 yards, 8 rushing touchdowns, and he only was a pest for Javonte Williams. Now, when you look at a running back like Marlon Mack, same type of thing. He sucks as well. By the way, there's a bonus suck for you guys, Marlon Mack. And he was the guy hindering Jonathan Taylor in his rookie year. As soon as Jonathan Taylor started running with the ball, getting those attempts, and Marlon Mack was shelved, Jonathan Taylor shined. We have the same type of situation going on right now in Green Bay, where A.J. Dillon is hindered by Aaron Jones. You got to let him run loose. And obviously, guys, we're seeing a little bit more increase in the rushing attempts, where Dillon out-attempted Aaron Jones last year, but still Aaron Jones is, in the thorn there. Same here with Melvin Gordon. He sucks. He's not that good. He'll never be that good. He's older. He's a pest, right? And he's in the thorn of Javonte Williams, and it's very annoying, and he absolutely sucks. Go away, Melvin Gordon. You suck, all right? Let's keep ripping into other players that suck. This guy finished 18th amongst running backs, and he was in a prime position to succeed last year. There was no committee, and the guy I'm talking about here is Devin Singletary. Okay, I need a sip of this pre-workout. Like I need more pre-workout. I'm amped on this already. All right, now you're talking about a guy like Devin Singletary, who's been a pest, who had the opportunity to thrive, 188 attempts last year, 4.6 yards per carry, which isn't bad, and 7 touchdowns, but he only finished with 197 points. They brought in James Cook, Dalvin Cook's brother, who actually could take that job. But again, Devin Singletary, he's had years to wow us, so we're not wowed. Tons of opportunity to be that guy, never was. He just sucks. He's not good. He'll never be that workhorse guy. He's a pest. And here's the thing, right? we're talking about fantasy football draft strategy. So many people want to go 0 RB. They want to load up on wide receivers later, and they want to wait on running backs, and they draft bums like Devin Singletary. It's not going to help you guys. You're not going to get ahead by doing that. So you want to go top heavy on those workhorses and then get guys that are top on the depth chart that could potentially be RB1s. Guys like Tyler Algier, guys like Dameon Pierce, who is in a committee with a guy like Marlon Mack, who sucks, that could take that RB1 spot, right? You don't take dice rolls on guys that suck like Devin Singletary, Myles Gaskin, and guys like that, because they'll never, ever amount to being a top running back, all right, guys? So that's another guy that absolutely sucks. Let's do rapid fire sucks here, guys, all right? Let's just rip through a bunch of players that suck, all right? Nick Chubb, he's never going to be a true running back. I can say that he sucks. Another guy that busted was a top 8 running back, finished 13th last year amongst running backs. He sucks, and Kareem Hunt always comes in and beats him in PPR. What a waste of a pick. Josh Jacobs, a guy that was just anticlimactic. Finished 12th last year, had to get Kenyon Drake to come in and steal his job. 4 rushing touchdowns last year, and he said fantasy sucks, and he said he wanted to fight me. I don't know if you guys remember that, but a year and a half, 2 years ago, he said that fantasy sucked. I said that he sucked. He came on to my IG DM, said that I know where to find him, and I wanted to fight him and all this stuff. Josh Jacobs has had years to wow us. We're not wowed. Lacks explosiveness, lacks the full capability to be a full work true horse running back. And again, I just don't see him being the guy this year. They brought in a rookie. They got Drake. Listen, he could be as safe as an RB3 with some safe floor, maybe as a top 15 running back, maybe getting you 8 rushing touchdowns, that type of thing, maybe 800 yards, that type of thing. Again, he got 872 yards last year, 4 touchdowns. That's what you're going to get. Maybe a little more of a spike this year, but I'm not seeing anything exciting out of Jacobs, who absolutely sucks. Let's keep ripping into guys that absolutely suck here. Who was it? Damian Williams. Guys like that never be on my team. Naheem Hines sucks. Ronald Jones sucks. J.D. McKissick, man, you're a pest. You destroy Antonio Gibson's value, and you, sir, suck. Again, these guys are one-trick ponies. They're pass-catching running backs. They'll never amount to be a Derrick Henry. They're the beta of running backs. Okay, guys? Kenneth Gainwell, what the hell are you? You suck. Jamal Williams will never amount to anything. Sony Michel, you had an opportunity to thrive last year. You were drafted on the Patriots, did absolutely nothing. I understand careers go to die there. You had opportunities with other teams. Now you're on Miami. You'll never amount to anything. You suck. Gus Edwards sucks. Years to wow us, we're not wowed. Darrell Williams, we talked about. Marlon Mack. James White sucks. All right, Kenyon Drake. This is a guy that years ago, guys like Kenyon Drake and Damian Williams were guys that people inflated so high that they thought they were better than Derrick Henrys of the world. And I was telling you guys, they're not that good. And yet people kept saying, well, yeah, Kenyon Drake is good. Who was it years ago? Damian Williams ahead of Derrick Henry. They suck, guys. Absolutely suck, okay? Who else here really sucks? Jerick McKinnon sucks. Mike Davis. Jeff Wilson Jr. There was a debate of some baseball players. Who was it? That Peterson guy was fighting with some baseball players about a league where they were talking about some guy hoarded Jeff Wilson on the bench. Why are you drafting guys like Jeff Wilson? Ask yourself that. Taking another sip of pre-workout here. Why? You suck, all right? David Johnson had the good year in 2016. I thought he would have bounced back the year after. Just sucks. Absolute trash. Giovanni Bernard sucks. Joshua Kelly sucks. Tevin Coleman sucks. Devontae Booker sucks. And I know you're saying, well, Joe, Devontae Booker played better than Saquon. They're preserving Saquon last year just for argument's sake here, right? All right, so let's keep talking about it here. Christian McCaffrey sucked the past couple years. 10 games the past 2 seasons. He's coming off as the second running back off the board. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? James Conner, I think he's a nice guy. He's commented on a couple of my stuff. He's probably a nice guy, cancer survivor, all that stuff. But he's really not that good. Last year he was inflated in touchdowns. Now he's coming off 15th on the consensus. A little overrated for me. James Conner, I'm not going to say he sucks, but he's just not that good, right? I don't really trust him. J.K. Dobbins, he's not going to get the volume. I don't think he sucks as a player, but he's not going to get the volume this year with Lamar Jackson being and putting up top 10 running back numbers. So J.K. Dobbins, another guy I'm fading this year. Sucks. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I want to end this off on this note. Make sure you guys are subscribed and drop a comment in below on the guys that you think suck. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I warned you in his rookie year. Everyone's like, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm like, listen, I think the talent could be good. The guy's compact. They invested a first-round pick on him, blah, blah, blah. The end of the first round, the Chiefs. But he was coming off in the first round, and he sucked, okay? Just like guys, like I told you, Le'Veon Bell, the year that he went to the Jets after his overrated career with the Chiefs or with the Steelers, where he was a product of the offense, and D'Angelo Williams did the exact same thing on that offense, right? And he wasn't that good, and James Conner did as well. And I said, Le'Veon Bell is going to bust in the first round. I mentioned that. I gave that warning to you guys about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Everyone drafted in the first round a couple years ago. He's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. The guy sucks. Had the opportunity to be the workhorse running back on the Chiefs. Did nothing. Absolutely sucks. Chase Edmonds sucks. Am I missing anybody else? Let me know. I'm probably Rashad Penny. Years to hours from now. Everyone's so excited about Rashad Penny. Give me Ken Walker. Give me the ceiling. Give me the upside there. Rashad Penny, what has he ever done? Absolutely nothing. Okay? Again, Naheem Hines, Darrell Henderson Jr. sucks. And again, there's so many other guys that suck that I don't even want to waste my breath talking about how bad they suck that I don't even want to talk about them because they're wasting my time. Guys like Matt Breida. I can keep going. Latavius Murray, he's still in the league. Wow. Malcolm Brown, Wayne Gallman. There's so many guys that are just bottom feeders I won't even talk about. But I'm talking about the guys that you may know that absolutely suck. Stay away. Go robust RB early. Load up on those running backs early, guys. You will be very, very, very happy. All right, guys? That's it. Get 16 rounds. I vented out. All right? These guys absolutely are trash players. Make sure they're not on your roster. And don't overpay for Dalvin Cook because, again, the guy's going to miss time. All right? I'm out. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, drop a comment below. Let me know who you think sucks. I got to go smash the workout. The energy's in. Oh, and also get that Manscaped trimmer. Showerline20 is the code. Go shave those balls. You'll feel really, really good. All right, guys. I'm out. We'll talk soon. And man, do these running backs suck. I'm out.